Guess who got brands talking? Brandlive.co.za.
Welcome to the Financial Independence Coach, naturally creating freedom, meaning, and wealth. Brought to you by Yvonne Ltd, in association with Brandlive.co.za. And here is your host and coach, Yvonne Venter-Louw.
Good morning, Brand Live streamers and Yvonne Ltd subscribers. Yes, it is Monday, and you are listening to the Financial Independence Coach. Over the past 3 months, we have met coaches, masters, some gurus in their own specific field. We have had interviews with international and local stars, and all of them providing a service which are just a cut above the rest, and unfortunately on the wallet as well. Well, what's the point of financial independence if you have to broke yourself to achieve more in life? What's the point of paying a price ticket, a big price ticket, if you're struggling to make ends meet, to get to the end of the month, even if the money has ended halfway through? The past 14 days, we in South Africa, especially up here in Sandton, have been honored with the likes of Robert Kiyosaki and his advisors at the Investor Forum at the Sandton Convention Center. We had Anne Wilson, the wealth chef, who has just launched her Financial Freedom University. And all these masters, these gurus, have a very well-based platform and education system put together. But for the common man on the street, can they really afford the price ticket that goes along with it? Can you really justify to yourself to go and borrow 10,000 Rand to spend on a 3-day course to learn how to make 10,000 Rand? Can you see the justification in that for yourself? Unfortunately, most of us can't. Most of us can't really see the value, can't really see the justification of that price ticket at the end of the day. And after several consultations with several of my pro bono clients and some of my coaching clients, I came to the realization that there is something really needed in our economy in South Africa. A platform from which to start launching yourself. A how-to guide. Where do you start? How do you move forward? How do you change your mindset? It was Napoleon Hill that published in his book in the mid-19th century that whatever a man think of and believe, his mind can achieve. And it is in that scenario that I'm proud to announce to you that online on the 9th of August, which is also a Thursday in black, I will be launching our online product called From Feeling Like a Zero to Being a Hero. A how-to program. A how-to program with input from all the gurus and masters internationally, with forms, with tools, guided meditations, hypnosis sessions, subliminal therapies, all for you to access when and where you want to. All you need is to be able to get online. And just to give you a sample of what I will be providing in this course, I've prepared a little kickoff speech. So without further ado, let's listen to it. We were all created in the likeness of the one who's created our life. First chapter of Genesis, it says man and woman, and wait, that's not working quite well. We're created in the image and likeness of the one who gives us life. In first chapter of Genesis, it's let's make man and woman in our own likeness, divine capacities of investing the power to call forth what you and I most need. And from this capacity of what we will create, we're going to look into that void and discover where we've got discontent and longings from our soul. And we're going to bear witness to what it is that we really should be achieving in this life. Plans for us to prosper, plans for us to live in abundance. And we're going to learn in this how to align ourselves, our true, authentic, natural self, with a higher capacity. Find our higher purpose. Find a measurement for ourselves, how to move forward. And it's in this capacity of moving forward and learning our higher self that we are going to put a roadmap together for each individual selves. Moving forward, taking account of where we are now and what it is that we long for. What is it that we really would like to achieve in this lifetime? For our lifetime is measured in periods of time. And for some of us, quite a few periods is already ticked away. For others, we're only starting on the journey. And that's a nice thing about from feeling like a zero to being a hero. Doesn't matter where you start in your journey or where you decide to really kick it off. The platform will provide you with the basic tools, the basic measurements to take step by step forward, accounting for what you have done, where you have come from, and where you want to go. With guided meditations, you will be able to find that serenity, that sanctuary within yourself, to establish what it is that you still need to achieve, to find that void and to find out what it is that you need to fulfill it with. For each of us, it can be a completely different thing. But it all will start with accepting a challenge within yourself and really observing your gratitude for what you already have. It will teach you how to love yourself, how to love others, it will provide you with the matrix to measure every step of the way. It will give you the foothold to change those obstacles into stepping stones, to stop feeling as if you are failing, but actually fail forward. With each episode that we launch on a monthly basis, there will be interviews with some local personalities who will take us step by step and explain to us exactly in depth how each of these tools are there to support us and to help us to move forward. Each step moving forward, you will be able to track it. You will be able to go back and see exactly what it is that you are working on. I had the privilege of, over the last couple of years in my research, attending a multitude of seminars, workshops, courses, both online and in person. And I found with so many of these that while you're there, you are hyped, you are happy, you can see I would almost say the writing on the wall of what needs to happen and what you need to do. And when you walk out there, you're full of energy and you're motivated. But the backup support might not always come at the price ticket that you can afford. But before we go any further, let's take a quick break for some ads.
Have you ever thought about the power of social media? Social media has the power to make your business grow. Grow! Yeah. Why don't you let us manage your social media? Because our business is to see your business grow. Visit us at www.beastdownmedia.co.za.
Harnessing the power of talk radio. brandlive.co.za.
The unique experience. Living as One Events presents relationship talks, drama, Q&A sessions,
music, love stories, ladies and gents session, and lots more. Registration fee at 150 Rand.
happening at Bread of Life Foundation Venue, Honeydew Shopping Center, Bayers Nordia Drive, corner Blueberry Drive, Unit 66, Laser Park, Honeydew. Saturday, 15 September at 11 a.m. RSVP on 072-851-8702.
And we're back. You're listening to the Financial Independence Coach. You're on brandlive.co.za, brought to you by Yvonne Pty Ltd. Before the break, we spoke about the launch of our online product called From Feeling Like a Zero to Being a Hero. And we spoke about the workshops and seminars and courses that are available online currently from masters all around the world. And most of these courses come at a price ticket that those with the most potential really can't afford. And unfortunately, that becomes dream killers. With From Feeling Like a Zero to Being a Hero, you will not just be able to do it at your own pace and at your own time, and be able to track every step that you do and go back to it as you go through the paces. But it will provide you with a matrix, a measuring stick from each of these gurus from each of these masters to, and in your own life, implement it as you need. You can utilize it at any time and any space. You can use it on a digital platform, or you can physically have the printed copy. And the bonus on top of that is you'll have accessibility to myself via the WhatsApp line to ask questions, to verify, are you on the right track? To, as a matter of fact, have a lifeline, an accountability partner to attach to work with. And as in anything in life, there's a starting point. And with the starting point, we first kick off with really learning and observing what we already have in our life. A gratitude exercise. Being grateful for what we've got. Being grateful from where we come from. Being grateful for those who have given us life and given us opportunities. Being grateful for those who are there to support us. And learning how to really be grateful for ourselves. Learning to love ourselves. The next step is the natural report, which I've spoken before about. Really learning what is our true, authentic, natural self. Who are we? Why are we here? What are we doing this for? Because none of us were just put here and left to be. Each of us have a purpose. Whether it's a purpose in serving others or looking after animals, protecting nature, building empires, building schools, or just being a mentor for somebody less fortunate than what we are. From there on, I will take you on a personal journey, a guided journey through each and every single step. From measuring where you are, what you've got, how to put down in words those dreams, those aspirations, those goals, those, as some might refer to it, castles in the sky that will never come true. And I'll guide you every step of the way. Every step that you take forward, you will have the accountability there. Every step that you make and that you don't make, you'll have the support of the entire Yvonne Pty Ltd behind you. And as you move through this, let's call it an online course, you will be able to track 3, 6, 9, 12 months down the line from where you have started and where you are going to. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, you can buy this in monthly intervals at an affordability rate that is suited for most South Africans that have access to the internet. But it is not just a one-shot wonder. This is a journey. This is going to be a commitment from yourself to change your habits, to change your mindset. And as we have seen and spoken about before, habits don't just change in the 21-day period that is taught in rehabilitation centers. To effectively implement a new habit, you have to at least spend 90 days working on that habit. And working on a habit for 90 days then becomes a commitment. So I'm inviting you to make the commitment. Join the movement to creating a better world, not just for ourselves, not just for our immediate family, but making a commitment to move forward, to one day be able to pay it forward and be a mentor to those who follow. In my 22 years in the financial industry, I've always had the main question in mind: how can some get there? How can some be able to make it financially, physically, mentally? And some of us just get left behind. And it was in the last few months that I came to the realization that it's not just you and it's not just me, but we're all fighting against ourselves, against some demon from our past, against whether it's physical or metaphysical, something within ourselves, because we just don't realize what we are capable of. And that's how we end up feeling like a zero. And sometimes it is possible to lift ourselves out of that deep ditch, to make ourselves feel better, to motivate ourselves to aim higher, to have higher aspirations. But it truly takes an accountability partner, a mentor, a coach, to inspire us to move forward. To inspire us to not just live on the hype of what we have attended now, of what we have listened to now, or what we have seen now, or discovered now, but to really implement that knowledge in our day-to-day life so that it really can give us power. In the famous words of Madiba, when he was released, or just after he was released, he stated that he realized when he walked out of the gates of the prison that if he didn't change his mindset, he will still stay in that prison, although he's a free man. In the same way, we need to open ourselves to move forward, to grow, and to build something for generations to follow. It is in an old Chinese proverb that states that if you wanted shade to sit in today, you should have planted a tree 20 years ago. Well, why not join me on this journey? And let's plant the seed today. Let's plant the seed on the 9th, on National Women's Day, Thursday in black. Let's plant the seed for a tree to grow, for future generations to build on, for us to build on, to move forward, for us to be mentors for those who look up to us. Now, all the information will be published on our Facebook page. It's Yvonne Pty Ltd. Or you can refer to our website. That's yevl.zo.za. And look for From Feeling Like a Zero to Being a Hero. and you'll find all the information there. So from me, Yvonne E. Venter-Louw, until we meet again, I say, Shalom.
Live from 27 boxes in the heart of Melville, this is brandlive.co.za.